Hey everybody, want to do a short and sweet 5-minute video on 5 things that you should be looking to do on No Money Spent and MLB The Show. If you've had questions about this, I've had this question all over my stream. I want to try and answer these questions as fast as possible, but before we do that, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and please like today's video. Let's get into it. So if you're No Money Spent and you don't know what to do, the first thing that you should do, I think, is play all of the moments in the game. I'm telling you, all of them. And if you want to know how to find them, it's super simple. This is the main menu. Go down again, click this button. Welcome to every single moment in the game. I would go through and finish all these up. I am just about done with all of mine. These Team Affinity moments here will give you some cards that will help those paths be a lot easier to attain, as well as the World Baseball Classic, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, because you're going to want to do these first, because my next tip is that when you go into Diamond Dynasty, you are going to want to go to the Play tab, go to Single Player, go to Mini Seasons, and play this World Baseball Classic mini season. I've done it once so far. I plan on doing it multiple times, because every single time you finish this, you get a 10-pack bundle. You can make it 3-inning games. You can get progress on Team Affinity, progress on the World Baseball Classic. I would jump into this right away as our second step. Now, thirdly, what I would tell you, and I've been harping on this a little bit, but there are a lot of people in my chat on Twitch that I'm live on every day, and actually live on right now if you're watching this video, and in the YouTube comment sections that I've been posting. A lot of people are apprehensive to playing online, and I want to be the first to tell you, I'm not talking about playing ranked right now. We'll talk about that later. I'm not even talking about playing Battle Royale. I'm simply talking about the multiplayer program, and with that multiplayer program, you can finish this, get a 50-pack bundle with a chase pack at the very end of things, XP, and a ton of stubs by basically just playing events. And I think the most important thing that I'm trying to say here is that I think myself, a lot of people have a tendency to beat themselves up when they lose a game. Events are a great area to go and not do that. You know, just go and work on your stats, and if you run into somebody who's crushing you, you can just back out and play another game. You know, it's not the end of the world at all. But with the events, you get 3,000 progress points, I should say, in every single win. There are event repeatable wins, like I mentioned. All my hits are done. All my strikeouts were nearly done. The runs were done. If you play events and then even go with these BR missions here, that might be a little bit more difficult, but it's only 5 games that you have to win in a single entry with 2 losses, so I think that's pretty attainable. But my third thing that I would do to finish here would be to definitely get after this multiplayer program as soon as you can. And then my fourth thing that I would be doing after I've been playing a little bit and starting to attain a lot of cards, there's a lot of different ways that every single one of us, no money spent, whatever, are going to go about finishing these collections. The collections that you guaranteed, like all of us can get and have a decent amount of stubs and packs hiding in, is the starter collections right here. So you're going to want to go to the collect tab, make sure that you have all of these done. You're getting little bit of stubs, little packs. This is super duper easy to finish. And with that, the last thing that I would be doing in this video that I'm talking about here is going to your inventory and looking at cards that you might not think have value that do. Let me explain. This is the Dodgers collection, otherwise known as the collection that I'll never finish, because it's literally going to cost more stubs than I can even possibly wrap my mind around. Let's go to random silver, 113 stubs. Let's go to a random bronze, 42 stubs. Now let's go to the White Sox here. You got bronzes going for 345 stubs, 482 stubs, a bunch of 400 stub bronze silver cards. Even some commons down at the bottom are going for 79. These team collections that don't have a diamond or even don't have a gold, because they're the awful Chicago White Sox, they have a lot of value in them because they are still a collection that you have to finish, so the prices of these silvers and bronzes are going to be inflated. So the teams that you should be checking in your binder if you have duplicates of, or just cards you might want to sell for stubs, are the following. Obviously, the White Sox. You should also be checking on the Miami Marlins. If I go 558 stubs for this card right here, 400, 400, 340, 400, 300. Marlins second. You could even look at, like I mentioned, some teams like the Nationals that have a high gold as their top card. You got a bronze here going for 530. So these collections that don't have a diamond, the silvers and bronzes are going to be inflated. So again, the Cardinals is another collection you could look at with some inflated bronze and silvers. So if you have duplicates, there's value there. Don't just say it's an exchange. That's a lot of stubs you can have once you sell all of those, especially at launch. And then lastly, the Colorado Rockies. Obviously, you know, I got right here 3 of this going for $322 a piece. I'm going to go and I'm going to jump in and I'm going to list this guy. I always like to list one stub cheaper just because I want to make sure I get my stubs, and I don't think I'm losing my sleep over one stub. But again, you could go down the buy order here too and just see that, like, people are posting these, people are buying these, people are making stubs on them. Mine literally just sold right now. Do that. The other 4 tips I said: sub to the YouTube channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.